The last three videos of this playlist have to do with the Data 2067 video, which refers to um, the approximate number of the video. That's actually an approximation for the purpose of displaying the scientific method is used, except for numbering the videos. But there's a process that I take. I ask a question, okay? The question is, why didn't the white man apologize for stealing black um, cultural values and religious values and culture, and lying about the source of the knowledge, especially secret society knowledge? And I say, we're still waiting for your apology. I do more research. I did my Egypt study. I finished my Illuminati series, all the study that required me to do that. My first psychiatry series, first Nigerian series, first Libyan series, some other series that have to do with freestyling and stuff like that. That have to do with research and communicating my research. Okay, I came up with a hypothesis that the reason is that they're evil and that they side with Satan, that the devil is responsible, and that there's a group called the Illuminati that's doing all this. And my hypothesis is based on my research, not just crazy conspiracy theories, but my own research. So I test my hypothesis. I test it in the institutions. I run mathematical equations, do analytics. So I kind of use the software development life cycle in a way as I develop my hypothesis, and then I test it. Okay, go through the testing phase, and then I implemented my plan for the testing, and then I go to the data. Right, and I look at all the data. That's me reflecting on all these videos I made. Not just what I said, but how I said it. Because all my life, me and my family were in disagreement about whether or not I had a mental disorder. So I had to analyze my own actions and behavior from different states of mind. Whether I was high, whether I was drunk, because when I first started making my videos, I think I was still drinking. I think I had just quit drinking when I made my first Illuminati video. But I had analyzed, old videos that I didn't put on the internet, that displayed my political point of view. Personal videos, personal events that took place in the videos were captured. Now, so then I analyzed the data, and I drew a conclusion. Okay, and the data showed me that the behavior that they're talking about here. This is my conclusion right here. The behavior they're describing, like walking in circles, laughing and giggling, and yelling, had a cause. The cause was my martial arts routine, my exercise, my fact that I was restless about internet conversations and my research. The laughing and giggling was me, the way I bust out Big Brother. It's funny to sometimes, the same things that make you laugh, make you cry, Smile now, cry later kind of thing, So, the internet convos, think about something funny and stuff like that. So as I'm pacing back and forth, because I'm in the, habit of doing that behavior because it's part of my culture, my warrior subculture, my personal expression of warrior culture, my subculture of it, my subculture of gang culture, of thug culture, of political activism, and the culture therein. Now, also, there's black urban generational culture. Then there's a generational gap, and there's technological gap, and the culture that goes along with that. Then there's the musical expression, getting in the habit of forming certain beliefs and behaviors that go along with music and music videos. Then there's the yelling. Yelling is part of warrior behavior. It's part of hip-hop culture. It's part of gang culture. It's part of moral outrage. It's part of being hungry. It's part of the symptom of anger. I mean, all my data, all my valid sources and journal articles and peer-reviewed research proved without any doubt that the root cause of my behavior was moral outrage, anger, hunger, and cultural expression, not a mental disorder. That was my conclusion without any doubt. And this is explaining why that conclusion I simplified in the prior video was a little shady. Actually, I'm going to put this video at the end. I just decided right now. Because it actually explains the conclusion. Instead of explaining the The next 3 videos, I'm going to explain the last 3 videos. So you can see how it built up and how I describe it to a T, why my conclusion is correct, and the proper interpretation of the results, and the data which got the results, and the processes and procedures I followed to ensure the data was correctly analyzed and gathered. And the methodologies I used to ensure that my methodologies were superior to the shrinks, and the justification behind it. The progress in computer science, the lack of progress in the mental health industry and in psychology. Yet all the money that's spent on it, which means their methodologies are inferior. It took a software engineer to truly explain it to you. One that has a background in warrior culture, gang culture, thug culture, hip-hop culture, all the things that it took, Egyptian culture, secret society, etc., etc. Thank you.